All right, so if you're looking for some tips on how to get massive triceps, you come to the right place. Stay tuned. All right, so tip number one for triceps is a push down. What I want you to do is I always want you to start with a push down. Now, the reason why is elbow health. A lot of people will have you start with a skull crusher variation, a lying extension variation, or maybe something like this, or maybe something like this. I don't like that. I don't think it's good for long-term elbow health. You'll never find somebody in this industry that recommends you starting with those exercises. They're older than 35, 40 years old. Because those of us who've been around know that those are very hard on your elbows. They're great exercises, and we're going to get to that later, but they're meant to be done toward the end of your tricep workout. Okay, so we're going to start with more lateral head work. The lateral head is right here. Okay, and we're going to use a push down. Now, if you follow me, you know that I like these little spongy grips. So we're going to use these little spongy grips. I really like having my wrists. I like having them being able to freely rotate and move. And what I like to do on these is I like to keep my hands together and just drive them straight down and flex, okay? So, together and straight down and flex. I even got some striations in the long head of my tricep. So straight down and flex. Really good tension there. Everybody who does those, love them. Now, you can do your work sets there. You can do 3 sets of about 10. Now here's the nice thing with these handles that rotate. Have you ever done reverse grip triceps and it just never felt right on your wrist? You got to keep readjusting your hands. Well, now you can do reverse grips with these, and it's easy to do. Because now my wrists can kind of rotate, see? Again, straight down. No problems with my grip at all. That is going to engage the medial head of your tricep. So this deep part of the tricep that lies underneath your long head right here. So this is a great way to start. Spongy grips, you could do overhand and underhand. That's tip number one. All right, so tip number 2 is use an exercise that now that you've got your elbows warmed up that stretches the belly of the muscle and allows you to use a heavy weight. So this is something that we did back when I was powerlifting to get our triceps thicker and stronger. There's a movement called a JM press. It was made popular by a gentleman by the name of J.M. Blakely, who was a phenomenal powerlifter. And it was kind of a hybrid. It was kind of a combination of a close grip bench and a lying extension. It's kind of a little bit of both, where you lowered the bar more like to your chin. So that's what we're going to do with an easy bar. It's kind of like a JM press, but it really loads your triceps hard. You can use a pretty fair amount of weight on it. Again, we've done our push downs, so our elbows are warmed up. I would never want you to do these first. So this is what it looks like. Those are tough. Those are really hard. That is tip number 2. Use an exercise that will stretch the belly of the muscle, but you can load a little bit lower reps on this. 6 to 8 reps, okay? 3 or 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps on these. All right, so the second tip, we put a little bit of a stretch on our tricep. Now we're going to put a really good stretch on our tricep. This is good for the long head of the tricep, okay? This is the muscle back here. That muscle actually attaches to your scapula. So for you to really stretch it, your arm needs to be up here. So again, this is something too. This is an exercise that gives you kind of a maximum stretch. And I love doing these with a muscle that's already pumped. We've already done our push downs. We've already done that JM press. There's a lot of blood in there. So now we stretch it out and really hammer that long head. All right, so if you think about it, we've hit every head of your tricep, your lateral head, your medial head, the long head. But we've done more than that. We've sequenced them in the right way to keep your elbows healthy. And ultimately, for you to get big, massive triceps, you've got to keep your elbows healthy. People constantly have tendonitis in their elbows and problems like that. So structuring your tricep workouts is extremely important, and I think today we've structured them perfect. So use these 3 tips, do the workout. Oh, by the way, here you want to do 3 or 4 sets, 8 to 10. So in the very first push downs, it was more like 10 to 12. Then we went heavier on the JM press, it's like 6 to 8. The knees are kind of in the middle of the 8 to 10 range. So do the workout and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. If you like it, click like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. So you thought we were done already? Today's your lucky day. We have a bonus tip for you. Activating your triceps before you even start the workout. Sometimes people have a challenge actually feeling their triceps work. So I've set up 2 exercises here that are what I would call more of activation exercises. These are meant to be done before you train your triceps, just so you can kind of establish that mind-muscle connection and actually feel them working. You don't have to do both, but I wanted to show you these. You can do maybe 2 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10. This isn't meant to be hard, but these 2 exercises really allow you to feel your tricep. And if you can start feeling it right from the start, then you'll have a better tricep workout. And the first thing is a kickback. I do kickbacks a little different though for activation. Normally, you keep your hand like this. I want you to actually do these pronated, like this. You get a little bit more of the medial head of your tricep involved, so you'll feel it in your entire tricep. So, this way. This is my grip too, by the way. Okay, so that's the grip. So you'll feel like almost a cramping sensation in your tricep on those. Really good activation exercise. So that's one option. These are great. I mean, you really feel your triceps on those. So that's one option. The second option, you can actually use a band and you can do a push down with the band. So you drive straight down, make a fist, drive straight down, and flex your triceps as hard as you can. So to start your tricep workout, pick one of those exercises and do 2 or 3 sets of 10. Again, it's not meant to be hard. I just want you to really feel your triceps working as we head into the main part of the workout.